Hello, and welcome to another review with Netflix Prime Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at She, the latest arrival from India. This is another crime thriller, and actually, it's a very well made crime thriller, I have to say, created by Imthiaz Ali. So the story is pretty simple that you've probably seen before. So the story follows the protagonist, who's a female cop, who in the lowest rungs of the police force, basically. So she's a very demure, soft-spoken, and she does not. She's extremely polite, kind of a very demure kind of a personality, and she is somehow hired because of her personality and looks and her body type, basically perform a sting operation on a drug warlord and the cartel in Mumbai that is supposedly happening over the last few years, and also a big bang that's going to happen in the next few months. So the head of the crime branch unit basically recruits her and trains her to basically go in as a honey trap kind of a setup to bust the drug warlord. And if you were to look at it, the casting is just spot on. Think about we just have to look at the actress with the casting person. The person has to be the actress has to be completely looking the part, very naive and soft and demure. At the same time, she has to be sensual enough to seduce, someone, one of the gang warlords and stuff, so on and so forth. And I have to give real props to the casting effort here. It's just spot on, and the entire web series is made it seems like a very low budget, low key, but it plans to be very big, which is, I think, executes very well too. And you have to give a lot of props to the creator, Imthiaz Ali. If you don't know who he is, he's made some very good romantic comedies in Bollywood, like Cocktail and Jab We Met and Love Ajkal and so on and so forth. So he's a very popular name, and he's a big name in Bollywood. And for him to step into this web series genre is, I think, is welcoming, and I think it's a very welcome move. He's done an excellent job in this entire creation of the story, the plot lines, the screenplay from episode to episode, the pace, how taut it is, and how it keeps you gripping completely. It has to be commended. It is amazing effort, beautifully acted by relatively unknown actors. I mean, if you look at this, the lead character, which is Aditi Bohankar, she plays a lead role. You've not seen her anywhere. I've not seen her anywhere in any of the films or any other even web series, but she's done an astounding job. I mean, from the looks to when she actually discovers some certain characteristic of herself, her own sensuality. I mean, she comes to terms with it. You should see that the acting is just amazing. It's superlative. It's a great watch, and it goes and the planning and the execution of the entire plan, and how they get the first assistant to the main guy, and then with using him, they start basically going after the main guy, who's basically a no-show at anywhere, who's a very a mysterious character who's nobody has seen much or heard of, except that he gives orders and executes from remotely. So this is a very complicated plan that they want to execute, and it's all written very well. There are not many logic loopholes that I can see. It's very easy paced, at the same time it's very gripping. It's easy to understand, but it's very gripping is what I meant. Amazingly done. You got to see this. It's absolute must watch, and I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Thank you. See you in the next review.